How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Today's subject matter is about a great young man, OG, as they would call him, very near and dear to a lot of me respecting entrepreneurs growing up. Even people like Master P, Diddy, P Diddy, and various others will give this man a lot of credit. Mr. J. Prince, business mogul. All right. Now, if you do not know who this great man, Mr. J. Prince, is, you should know, family. Mr. Prince was born in the Fifth Ward of Houston, Texas, as James A. Smith, and has done a lot of things in life, but he is known for being a founder of Rap-A-Lot Records, which was named after his rapper brother, Sir Rap-A-Lot. One of the greatest things that I found out about Mr. J. Prince is that he owned a used car lot at the age of 22 years old. Most people at that age cannot say that. Most people at that age are either getting situated within a job / career, or they are just leaving college, or they're getting close to completing their first stint within the military service and whatnot. But owning a car dealership, that says a lot. I like that because you could see that this great man had business owner / entrepreneur in his bloodline. Okay, he knew he was a different thinker. Now, Rap-A-Lot Records, J. Prince actually is responsible for putting one of the best groups together, known as the Ghetto Boys, comprising of Scarface. Hopefully, he finds a donor soon because he's had some medical issues, unfortunately. Bushwick Bill and Willie D, and he even signed Pimp C and Bun B of UGK Underground King, so that they could actually have solo albums. Because when Pimp C went to jail, rest his soul, the label that Bun B was on wasn't allowing him to work as a solo artist so that he could eat. So Mr. J. Prince did an honorable thing by signing Bun B as a solo artist so that he can make albums on a different record label and whatnot, and they could still move forward. One of the greatest rap groups to come out of Houston, Texas is the Ghetto Boys. Okay, UGK, they're from PA, Port Arthur, Texas, so about an hour or two, I believe, from Houston. As a matter of fact, I'll be going to Houston next week, so for my Houston family, show me love. Going to be looking at some real estate deals, doing some connections and whatnot. That's what it's all about. That's just another way to have fun and make money moves all at the same time. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. I like making connections with people, especially people away from the DMV area, because, I think we had that same kind of vibe and whatnot. But anyways, Mr. J. Prince is responsible for erupting the music industry and making a person like Drake, turn him into the musical mogul that he is today. And he's responsible for dismantling a beef that was between Drake and Pusha T. I thought that was pretty cool. J. Prince used his connections to the streets to bring imported cars to make a substantial profit back when he was a car dealer. Eventually making his way into the music business in 1986 with the creation of Rap-A-Lot Records. All right, now Mr. J. Prince has a great reputation of being a mediator within the hip hop world. And you see this great picture of him with various artists, P. Diddy, Juvenile, Pimp C, I believe. You see with the Source Awards, the picture of the Source Awards, where the creators of the Source, you got Benzino, you got Minister Honorable Lewis, Minister Farrakhan, you got Russell Simmons, you even got Suge Knight. So the fact that he was able to build good rapport with all these people, it says a lot about him all at the same time. You know what I mean, family? Because that's what it's all about, building, not just doing something for yourself, but building good relationships with others, and networking with others and whatnot, so that you guys can come up and help each other out at the same time, so you can work smart and not always have to work so hard. My personal opinion, you know what I mean? But anyways, one example of him, being a mediator within the hip hop world is that he actually went to the Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, rest in peace, and P. Diddy's Hypnotized music video shoot, because it was the last video he actually made before he was killed in LA, unfortunately, to warn them of the plot of their lives that was on their lives and whatnot, because obviously he had connections with people that heard certain things around the street, because obviously this was before social media. that people were trying to kill Biggie and P. Diddy. And besides Mr. J. Prince being a great music businessman, he is actually a boxing industry, and he's actually worked in the boxing industry, being a manager for some heavy players like Diego Carrale, and Floyd Mayweather Jr., Andre Ward, and Shakur Stevenson. Now, this is what I'm talking about, because Mr. J. Prince actually has multiple streams of income coming in from multiple areas, to the point that he has opened community centers within the Fifth Ward area of Houston, Texas community. And he actually owns a few islands off the coast of Belize, which is located in Central America. Ownership. And I guarantee that he's making a profit off those islands that he actually owns. Because a lot of people don't realize, a lot of times people will buy an island, but there's some profit happening on some level, on some way. Could be from a farming aspect, could be from a manufacturing aspect. You never know, because when you own stuff in foreign countries, not saying by experience, but from research, the rules of engagement change, and a lot of times access to other entrepreneurial opportunities open up, because there's less rules and regulations as you would deal with them in a westernized country. Let's just put it like that. There's a reason why most of our stuff is made in Central and South America, made in China, soon to be made in Africa. You know what I mean? The Caribbean, the rules change, the rules of engagement change, and that's never going to change no matter who's in the White House, because there's too much money on the table. But that's another story for another day. I could go on and on about that, in my personal opinion. All right, now, another thing that I have to give Mr. J. Prince some credit on is because he was great, and he still is great at having and maintaining relationships with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Like you see in the picture with P. Diddy, Suge Knight, Master P's always giving him credit, Mr. J. Prince credit and whatnot. A lot of mentorship that Master P got from J. Prince, because let's be real, J. Prince did with a lot of things that Master P wanted to do before Master P could do them and whatnot. Especially given the fact Master P had a lot of connections in Houston, because he went to college in Houston for a little bit. So it's, once again, I'm learning this more and more. It's really all about networking. Because I've always been trained to just network to get a good job. I'm still in the process of understanding how networking truly works as a business owner and as an entrepreneur and as a content creator, because I find that more intriguing, more fascinating, and more beneficial for not only myself, but for everybody else at the same time. So I look at it like that. Now, back to the story at hand, because one thing is for sure, you can have all, and this is real true, you can have all the intelligence in the world, but if you do not have the right people around you, then the chances of your success is very, very limited. Because, and you've seen this in entertainment, a lot of people who with a lot of talent, whether actors, actresses, singers, rappers, whatever, they burn out because they got the wrong people around them, and they have all this money, but then all the money can disappear if you don't have the intelligence. That's why I say, my shirt says financial intelligence is sexy for a reason, because if you got the money, you don't know what you're doing with it, you will lose it. Trust me, because as my friend Mike Macklin, Money Mike, says, if you don't have plans for your money, trust me, somebody else does. No matter what country you live in, it does. All that's irrelevant. If you don't have plans for your money, somebody have plans for it for you. And leave it at that. But it is all about partnerships and networking and things of that nature, and having the right people around you. America is a great place to where people can make money moves if they stay focused, and they constantly engage with the stock market, business market, job market, all at the same time, and they deal with people that have the same mindset all at the same time. And that's what it's all about. When you see these pictures, you see greatness. No matter how you look at it, no matter whether you agree or you don't agree, you see a lot of greatness and whatnot. And you see a lot of like-mindedness. And when you got a lot of greatness and you're like-minded and whatnot, you can do a lot of great things in this lifetime. There's a reason why people like J. Prince and P. Diddy, Snoop Dogg, these are people from my generation, are still relevant to this day. And it's because even all the crazy stuff that they might have gone through in life as kids and as grown men, they're strong, they're fighters, they're survivors, one, and then two, they knew that they couldn't just do the same thing for the rest of their life. And this is during a time frame where just doing one specific thing in life was the norm. Like having a job and doing the same job for 30-some years was normal. Now it's very, very abnormal. Not constantly obtaining a multitude of skill sets and whatnot is a very abnormal thing now in today's economy in 2020 and definitely in 2021 and whatnot. And there's a reason why you can still talk about people like Diddy and talk about people like Jay Prince and, you know, talk about people like Snoop Dogg. Like I said, the people from even 50 Cent, people from my generation, outside of the stupid gossip that happens, is because these people are business minded and entrepreneurs, and they're constantly rebranding themselves and finding other products to create, finding other movies to direct and write, finding other industries to get into, finding other assets to buy. That's how they remain relevant. You know, they are a brand, they are moguls in a sense. So it's like, that's why they remain relevant. That's why you can still talk about Jay-Z to this day. You know, they're more than just, you know, Jay-Z is more than just a rapper, 50 Cent's more than just a rapper, Jay Prince is more than just a music promoter and record label owner and boxing promoter, so much more. A lot more things happen behind the scenes a lot of us don't know about, you know, from a business standpoint, because hey, there's a reason why Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, is still relevant to this day, because these people grew, they evolved. Because if they didn't, they would have disappeared. Simple as that. But if you constantly focus on things that have nothing to do with your prosperity, then stagnation, and I say this a lot, stagnation and small growth is in your future. And that's why I don't mess with people that don't have a growth mentality. They have a stagnated mentality, and that's fine. I'm not with the stagnation. If you're with it, that's fine, but we can't really connect. You know, great artists from my era like Do or Die, Twista, and so many more under the great leadership and expert tutelage of Mr. J. Prince, Rap-A-Lot Records. You know, I grew up listening to these people. And also, here's another great thing to remember about Mr. J. Prince. He has made money moves under Republican and Democratic presidents, meaning that he didn't care about who was in the White House in order for him to build his $1 million empires. Same thing of all the other people I just mentioned. That's why I say it's kind of irrelevant if you have a mindset of, I'm going to get it done regardless. Make things a priority, make certain people a priority, but don't make the popular thing a priority. Make it irrelevant, because if it has nothing to do with your goals and aspirations, then don't worry about it. Now, even though Mr. J. Prince fell on hard times, like any business person or anybody in society always eventually does, he did not stop pursuing his goals and aspirations in any industry that he has touched. And with that, sir, tip my hat off to you. Nothing but respect. You definitely get my respect, and I salute you on that one. So we're still getting full-fledged with the free babe. Used to be in Care Bars International, we were just buying gold. Now we're at the opportunity where we can buy gold and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is starting to grow more and more and become more and more popular. So hey, not only just look into buying cryptocurrency, but look into the free affiliate marketing, to where you can buy it and buy gold and be able to refer people and get more access to training, so that you can make money off of people within your referral program or whatnot. So if you sign up with me, I'll give you a call and we will be ready to rock and roll and all that good stuff. We're still in the beginning stages, but hey, I'm looking forward to it. Just another free basis, another way to make money moves all at the same time while investing at the same time, all right? And on that note, remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. 2021's coming. It's time for people to own and not to just condone, all right? So take care, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, family, make money moves.